Hey guys, welcome to my channel, EmpathOasis. I hope you all are doing well. For today's video, it's going to be on the topic of what is your karma for hurting you? This is going to be a pick a deck video. Before I list off your options though, I just want to quickly say thank you to those who have been supporting my channel. If you've been liking, commenting, subscribing, booking personal readings, donating, or sending me tips, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. If you would like more information on me as a reader or ways that you can support this channel, you can find that information in the caption of this video. So I have 4 deck options here for you guys. When you are ready, take a deep breath and think of the person you are inquiring about. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Timestamps will be available in the caption. Hey group 1, so let's first take a look at this group's overall energy, what happened in this situation. During this portion of your reading, this is when we'll be able to tell whether or not you guys picked an accurate pile. If this doesn't sound like what you went through or this person's energy that hurt you, feel free to return back to the selection portion of this video and try again. But for you guys, I pulled 8 of Swords reversed, 5 of Cups, and Strength. All right, so for you guys, this person's energy or what happened with this group. So it looks like this person tends to self-sabotage. I feel like they usually do this by taking the easy way out when they're confronted with like the consequences of their actions, or they just do everything in their power to avoid them altogether. Instead of doing things the right way, it feels like these people don't often move with integrity. This is how I feel most of you in this group got hurt by this person. I feel like a lot of you were in a situation with this person where they just really let you down. So this is giving me the impression that, you guys probably had a close relationship with this person at one point. This doesn't seem like something that was superficial. Some of you, I feel like you got thrown under the bus by this person. They made some form of choice that left you in a bad situation while it freed themselves from stress or responsibility or accountability with something. This person's energy appears to have very low self-esteem. And because of this, they often don't recognize the difference between right and wrong choices, or choices that will be very harmful to them or others connected to those choices. I'm getting this energy like this person will literally run from the truth and accountability because they have like this fear of pain. It just feels like they have a hard time really addressing things head on. I'm also hearing that these people, could suffer from possibly the fear of rejection, abandonment, or failure, which caused them to behave the way they did with you guys in this relationship. If they were acting in some ways that were just really strange and bizarre to you, you didn't understand why they would just kind of switch or, all of a sudden be funny with you. It was because one of these things was getting triggered. I'm also hearing here that there were issues around communication with this connection. I feel like for some of you, these people, they really fear criticism. Because of their low self-esteem, they probably struggle with not internalizing and shaming themselves when they receive criticism. They're not able to kind of detach their emotions from it. These people are just not able to use the information that others share with them to help them grow. I feel like their ego is really fragile. So if some of you did say something to this person, even if, your intention wasn't to make them feel bad, it was coming from your heart, from a good place, I feel like a lot of you probably experienced this person lashing out or becoming extremely unstable or volatile and hurtful. And some of you, I feel like they may have even become violent with you. I'm also hearing issues with a breakdown in communication because this person's low self-esteem. I see this is causing a lot of you in this group a lot of pain and suffering or confusion because you're kind of left in this energy of not knowing what happened. You might feel like you're in the dark about this connection. I feel like a lot of you in this group, you feel like it's really hard to read this person's behaviors or their intentions behind their actions. Because this person is not like an effective communicator, whether or not they're intentionally trying to hurt you or avoid, it feels like you guys went through a lot of emotional abuse with this person because of how intense their fears and insecurities were. I'm hearing that for some of you as well here in this group, this person may have ghosted you, or you guys could have just cut them off altogether. I'm seeing issues here with pride and ego. There are some people here who do want to redeem themselves. They do want to fix this, but it's like they're trapped in this freeze mode. They don't know how to move forward because of, these fears or their insecurities with abandonment, rejection, or failure. It feels as though they're kind of stuck in this limbo state, like they're just stuck in their mind, and they've almost paralyzed themselves from taking any actions forward with correcting the situation. There are some people here as well where they do know the way forward, but it's as if they're choosing to stay put. They're not moving forward, and they're like actively kind of in this escapism energy, like they're just escaping in their head because I guess the stress or burdens they know that will come with them moving forward and correcting the situation. For a lot of you here, I feel like this person, they really struggle in their life with a lot of disappointment and regrets. They either tend to live in the past, or they want to return back to an earlier stage in their life. They're extremely unhappy with where they are currently. This produced a lot of anger in this connection, and fear and issues with their ego and pride, insecurities, envy, or jealousy because of their unhappiness in their life. I'm also hearing weak will and lack of backbone. So this for me is indicating that for some of you, these people, the reasons why they hurt you is because of their jealousy towards your strength. For some of you, this person's issue are so deep, their wounds are so deep, there's so much healing that they need to confront within themselves that they actually need to probably get professional help, but it doesn't feel like these are the type of people who are willing to do that. Some of you got hurt by this person because they had a lack of control over their impulses. So this could have been their anger, their aggression, their need for attention, the need to be number one. These people could have been aggressively competitive with you, or they could have lacked control over like their sexual impulses, having addiction issues around that. I'm picking up on energy vampire vibes. These people could be very negative, or they often only focus on the negatives in situations. You can feel like you're depressed or your energy gets depleted when you were around them or when you would engage with them. For some of you, these people weren't even simply stealing your energy. For some of you, they also copied you or actually stole something from you. I feel like, it could have been money. It could have been an idea, an intellectual idea, your work. Took credit for your work. They could have just been trying to copy your vibe. I'm seeing that these people really struggled with depression, boredom, or just really being out of touch with themselves. So let's look at the signs that are coming through with this group for either their sun, moon, or rising. This can also be your sign. But for you guys, I pulled Gemini, Pisces, Aries, Leo, and Cancer. So let's see how these people are currently feeling towards you guys, or how they're currently feeling towards the situation. I pulled the Hangman, 10 of Wands, and Temperance reversed. So if you guys are wondering if these people are just, off living their life carefree, not caring how they hurt you or harmed you, I just want to let you know that is not the case. All these cards are saying that these people are deeply burdened by what happened between you two. These people are definitely struggling with their behaviors towards you. No matter how much they're trying to avoid the consequences of their behaviors or avoid thinking about what went down between the two of you, I'm seeing this person is just unable to escape. These people's, if they had low self-esteem prior to all this, I feel like it went even lower. Like, they're having a really hard time moving forward. Like, their confidence around the situation is just non-existent. I did pull a couple of clarifiers just to give you guys some additional confirmation around their feelings, and I pulled, I'm a piece of shit. I can't admit I'm wrong, and I'm overwhelmed with guilt, and my actions surprised me too. So let's look at their karma for what they did to you guys in this group. I pulled the Empress reversed, 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords reversed, 7 of Swords, and 6 of Swords reversed. So a lot is coming through. Only take what applies to your situation. So if you guys were hurt by this person in this situation because of the lack of control over their impulses, specifically like their sexual impulses, I'm seeing that these people are going to be either catching an STD, or finding themselves in a situation with an unwanted pregnancy. If this person struggles with impulses around their aggression and anger, I'm seeing this struggle continuing, and it's actually going to end up getting worse. It's going to be creating a lot of blocks in this person's life when it comes to calling in abundance and in their personal relationships. It's going to be creating a lot of blocks for them when it comes to calling in happiness and fulfillment. I'm seeing these people continuing to avoid their healing, and this really taking a toll on their life and how out of control their anger becomes and the havoc it wreaks to any progress they make in their life. These issues around their anger, I see it impacting their mental and physical health negatively. A lot of people in this group though, overall, I see them struggling with a lot of emotional emptiness and a lot of emotional instability that blocks their growth. I'm also hearing that these people are going to be struggling with a lot of confusion and not understanding why their life feels so, awful or the way it does, And this is all because of their lack of accountability. Some of these people may also just have a lack of tools with knowing how to move forward with their healing, unfortunately. If you guys were in a situation with a person who lacked control over their anger and they may have even assaulted you, I'm hearing that this person is going to be suffering from some form of injury as well. If this person stole something from you, deceived you in some way, manipulated you, for personal gain in some way, I'm seeing that this is coming back around for them as well, especially with the presence of the Seven of Swords. This is someone coming into their life and deceiving them, or them playing them, or stealing from them, not being authentic about their intentions with them, and this causing them a lot of harm or distress. If these people were really competitive with you, if they were jealous and they tried to block your abundance, that energy is coming back around as well. With that Empress reverse, this is someone who's not able to manifest any abundance or call in opportunities. There's a lack of fertility in their life, all their hard work doesn't seem to produce any fruit up from their labor. So I'm seeing that energy coming back around to them for what they did to you guys. Stagnant energy, a lot of stagnant energy in this person's life. Lack of motivation, lack of inspiration. Their projects and goals just not really going anywhere, and this really taking a toll on their mental health, okay? A lot of this energy is going to continue until they become accountable for how they are in this space, how they are in this energy. With this Six of Swords reverse, this is like their healing and moving out of turbulent waters is blocked because of their refusal to, acknowledge their part in this situation. I'm hearing these people are just going to have a really hard time staying afloat in life. It's like challenge after challenge for this person. Some of these people are going to be experiencing a huge amount of loss. Like this can be with their home, a job, a partnership, or important relationships. Especially if these people, already had addictions that they were struggling with. I'm seeing a lot of this kind of spiraling out of control and them, a lot of these people really hitting a rock bottom. I'm also hearing that some of you, this isn't going to apply to all of you, but especially for those who have issues with their pride and ego, and they may have addictions with, attention, or they could just really care about their image. They always are putting out a false image of themselves. They could always try to make it look like they're more successful than they actually are, or they're a lot happier than they actually are, or they have more possessions, than they actually have. They could be taking pictures in front of I'm hearing they could take pictures in front of cars that they're renting. Some of these people have a severe addiction to shopping and kind of keeping up with appearances and keeping up with the Joneses and trying to look like they're winning. This is actually going to cause a lot of these people financial ruin, so those issues with their pride and ego, it really bleeds into all areas of their lives. And I really feel like this is going to be contributing to a lot of these people, hitting rock bottom. So only take what resonates to you and your situation and this person's energy. Let's now take a look at the time frame that we're looking at for this karma to start impacting their lives. For this group, I pulled Six of Cups and Five of Swords. So for this group, I'm hearing that their karma will begin to impact their life anywhere from about 6 hours from you seeing this video up to 5 days. And for some of you, I am hearing that it will be up to 5 weeks. That's not the dominant energy though. All right, group one, I hope that this reading resonates with you and it was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when new videos like this are uploaded. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm now going to move on to group 2. Bye. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. So first I want to take a look at this group's overall energy, what happened in this situation, how this person hurt you, or what this person's overall energy is just like. During this portion of the reading, if this does not sound like your experience or what you went through, feel free to return back to the selection portion of this video and try again. But for you guys, I pulled the Hangman, Queen of Wands, Six of Wands reversed, and Ace of Wands reversed. So I feel like in this connection, things were really one-sided here. I feel like you guys felt as though you were often sacrificing a lot for this connection. I feel like you guys were very supportive of this person and of their goals. I feel like this person could have been pretty popular, or they could be experiencing or have experienced some form of success. You or this person, you both can be entrepreneurs or artists, or one of you could be. I'm also hearing that for some of you, maybe you felt like for the majority of this connection, you kind of spent a lot of time in this person's shadow. You know, I don't feel like you guys really mind. You didn't probably want to be the center of attention, and this person, you know, liked things that way. They liked being the one in the spotlight. You know, especially with the Queen of Wands here, this is someone who loves recognition, they love validation, they love, you know, being recognized for everything that they do pretty much. Some of these people could actually have an addiction to attention, or they could just constantly feel a need for attention if this energy is severely imbalanced. Some of these people, you know, could struggle with a wound around their talents or their work going unrecognized, which causes them to be, you know, probably a little competitive, or it makes them always try to dominate the environment or hog up the spotlight. It could even go as far as this person trying to steal other people's shine. For a lot of you, this person operates in a scarcity mindset. A lot of these people possess a very intense desire for success or fame, or with being popular. You know, appearances or their reputation, I feel like, means a lot to these people. If these people are in a situation where they're not number one, or they're not the winner, I feel like they're really poor losers. They may struggle with ego or arrogance issues. I feel like for a lot of you, this relationship kind of became toxic or painful, or the dynamic wasn't working anymore when you guys kind of started stepping out of this person's shadow and stepping into your power. I feel like they just did not like that whatsoever. If that wasn't the case, I do see here that, you know, some of you guys, you could have been the one experiencing some form of success, or you could have been attracting a lot of abundance into your life after a period where you sacrificed a lot. You know, you put a lot of hard work into something and it was starting to pay off, or you were starting to get a lot of attention for it. I feel like this triggered this person's anger or jealousy or insecurities and made them very competitive with you guys, or just, you know, nasty towards you or rude. They could have started just attacking you. You know, some of these people could have tried to shame you in some way. They may have tried to shame you for your passions or what you were going after, or maybe even your appearance. They try to body shame you. I'm just hearing their behavior was very impulsive, irrational, volatile. I'm hearing lashing out, especially if they did not get things their way. I'm also picking up on this group, and only take what resonates. I feel like these people, they would not hesitate to sabotage others in order to win. They may have actually done that to you guys. They could have actively been trying to sabotage your success. They did not want you guys to be more successful than them. I'm also hearing for some of you, and this won't apply to everyone as well, that you actually got into a physical altercation with this person because of jealousy or insecurity, or due to them having issues with rage. I'm hearing that these people probably, you know, projected a lot of their failures in life onto you, and this is why they probably lashed out a lot. Some of these people, I'm hearing, they may have been so desperate for attention, they probably did things like exploit themselves or their bodies for attention or for validation. They could have, you know, objectified themselves, often because they had low self-esteem, or because they just wanted to do anything to be popular or for clout or to win. So apply it how it resonates. Remember, not everything is going to apply to everyone. because this is a reading for the whole collective. So now let's take a look at this group's signs for either their sun, moon, or rising. This can also be your sign, just to get further confirmation you chose an accurate pile. But for this group, I pulled Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, and Scorpio. So let's see how these people are currently feeling about the situation with you or towards you at the moment. For this group, I pulled the Magician, the Moon, the Fool, and the Emperor. So I'm kind of getting to extremes when it comes to the emotions that this person has towards this group at the moment. Only take what resonates. For those of you who identify this person as someone who has a pretty big ego, or they're just really full of themselves, like that's their energy. So I feel like these people, they're doing their best to push down the truth behind their behaviors. I feel like they're just, like, I still see that they're really full of themselves. They could be a little bit more successful than you guys at the moment, or they could be experiencing some form of success right now with their goals or their projects, or they just have a lot of attention on them right now. And I feel like in their mind, it's creating this illusion to them that they won or they dominated the situation. Like they have like this false sense of power, or their ego is just even more inflated right now because of the abundance that they may be calling into their lives at the moment. Like the vibe here is like they feel as though they're untouchable. Some of these people may even have like a God complex, okay? They may think that they're more superior than others, or that they're smarter than others. Like this person may even be pretty vocal about it as well. Like they could consistently say things like they're the best, or no one's better than them, like, or they're number one, like shit like that. But that's okay, because these are the type of people that fall the hardest when the universe checks them. And I feel like that's the situation that's happening right now. What's building up is, sometimes people have to be pulled up into success and power so that their true character comes out and is exposed. Certain shadow aspects of themselves surface, because they feel like they're untouchable, because they feel like they are, justified in their poor treatment of others. But at the moment, like these people are really feeling like full of themselves. They're really feeling good. They're really feeling like, they can't really see what's coming, okay? The moon here, this is a card about illusions, like an illusion around their power, an illusion around, the path that they're on. They're kind of like foolishly, just see this person's about to just walk off a cliff. They're just so carefree. They're not thinking about the actions they're taking, or they took to get to where they are. And it's like they're about to fall off this ledge, it's like blissful ignorance almost, okay? The other emotions I'm picking up here is I feel like this person could be feeling like they're insignificant or unimportant to you, like you've moved on, like you don't care about them. They could be looking at you like you're in your power. And I feel like for a lot of these people, this is driving them really crazy and putting them in a lot of emotional turmoil over this, because they have no idea where they stand with you. They have no idea what the future holds for this connection. There are some people here who still want to be connected to you guys, it feels like. There is this energy with some of you that things are kind of in limbo between you and this person. Like you could have, recently had an altercation with this person, or something could have gone down. That's not gonna apply to everyone. There are some people where this is an older situation, but I am picking up on this energy that for some of you, there's like a limbo state that you're in with this person, or they feel that way. Like you could be done, like you could have cut them off and you want nothing to do with them anymore, but they could feel like in their mind, it's like this ignorance, like they still feel like, hopeful in a sense, or they're hoping there will be another opportunity for a new beginning with you. But regardless of, which one you identify with more, the emotions I'm picking up here are, again, this person being avoidant of responsibility, or ignoring their part and trying to hide behind the truth, or hide the truth, or they're hiding from it. Some of these people, even though they could be feeling horrible about what's going on between the two of you, and not, but there are a lot of people here who, image is so important to them. So they could really be focused on projecting like this image of them not being phased, that they're good, that they're in control, that they're winning. They do not want to project an image in any way that they're weak or that they're suffering, even if they are. Like this person really struggles with being vulnerable, or it's because, like I said, the lack of accountability and their issues with their pride and their ego. So I did pull some additional cards here so we can get a few more clarifiers around their feelings towards you in the situation. I'll kind of go through these quickly, but for this group, I pulled My arrogance hides my insecurity. I'm not sharing. I want to destroy your life. I'm so embarrassed. Your success is hurting my ego. I'm a coward. I can't admit I'm wrong. I don't feel important to you. So apply it how it resonates to your situation. Now let's take a look at the karma that this person will be receiving for hurting this group. For you guys, I pulled the Tower. What did I say? Remember? I said that sometimes the universe will pull someone up into abundance, into success, and then lightning will strike their ego, lightning will strike the situation and throw them from the tower. Like, these people may be feeling like God, they may be feeling like they're untouchable, but the universe has something in store for these people to humble them and bring them back down to reality when it comes to the way they treat others. But let's continue. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Temperance reversed, Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the World. So yeah, I feel like some of these people, like I said, they may have had some form of success that really inflated their ego. And I feel like, Spirit with this Tower card will soon be bringing events into this person's life that's going to drastically shift everything. Like, everything's gonna come crumbling down for this person because of their previous actions that they took towards you, and probably with other people. I highly doubt that you were the only ones that were harmed by this person. So if they were having a lot of success and abundance, like they were on top of their game, or that's how they appear right now, I feel like they're going to encounter a situation that kind of returns them back to square one, back to being a student, because of their abuse of their power when they got it. For those people, where this person may have stolen from you or copied you in any way, I feel like they're going to be getting exposed for their lack of authenticity and the fact that, they took credit for something that they were not responsible for. And I feel like this is going to cause them to maybe lose support. It could be like within their own followers, their clients, subscribers, whatever it is, but their reputation and their public image, I feel like, is going to be tarnished and ruined in some way. For those of you that try to block your success or try to block your rise, or they try to speak insecurity into you, the karma I'm seeing coming back around for them is, I feel like, not only are they going to lose their connection to you, but they're going to see you thriving and flourishing without them. It's going to take you guys no longer giving energy to this connection and you starting to do well once you disconnect from them, for them to realize the gravity of their immature actions and how much they really lost by not supporting you and trying to fill you with doubt and insecurity. I'm also seeing, because they did that these people will be experiencing a lot of blocks themselves when it comes to their goals. I'm also seeing them struggling with their physical and mental health because of this situation, and it causing them a lot of stress in their life, and them just having a hard time rejuvenating their energy, with staying motivated, with healing. For some of you, these people, like, their appearance, I feel like it's even going to be going kind of downhill because they're just so overwhelmed with stress. With not seeing things kind of progressing in the ways that they would like it to in their life. I feel like because of their lack of accountability, when they are, going towards their goals or trying to work towards projects, when they are working on their goals, it's gonna feel like things are 10 times harder for them to accomplish the things that they want to. The Tower can also represent shock for some of you. And I feel like, this shock that's going to be coming in is this person realizing that maybe they laughed too soon, or they claimed a victory too soon. They didn't realize that they didn't have the last laugh, that you guys are going to end up becoming more successful or more abundant than they currently are. Like, the Tower can represent an epiphany when they realize that you're thriving and flourishing way more than they ever will be. What they thought was success, what they thought was wealth, was actually something that was not stable, tangible, or lasting in their life. Especially if these people did not kind of work hard for their success. If their success kind of came to them easy, it's like they don't know how to maintain it, and they just end up losing it eventually, or slowly losing it. I'm also hearing that for some of these people, their karma is going to be some form of humiliation when their true character gets exposed. Like, some of these people are legitimately con artists and manipulators, and they have a lot of people fooled when it comes to their heart and their character and the motivation behind their actions. But I feel like this isn't going to remain hidden for too much longer. For some people, if it's not their reputation that they lose, I'm hearing financial loss or a loss in their stability. Like, some of these people could be losing their home or their job. or anything that affects their financial stability, as well as their confidence, okay? So if you guys are in a situation where you're feeling extremely frustrated because you're like, how is this person still winning? How are they thriving? Things are not what they appear to be, okay? This person's either fronting extremely hard or they're about to experience some drastic shift coming in that's, no longer going to be having them in this winning energy. So now let's take a look at the time frame of when this karma is going to be hitting this person, or when it will start, really impacting their lives. For this group, I pulled Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, and King of Wands. So for some of you, I'm hearing 7 weeks up to 5 months is when this karma will start hitting their life. And for some of you, because I pulled this King of Wands, there isn't a specific time frame. This represents, the climax of their career, or when they are in a position of a lot of success is when this karma is going to hit them. So it's kind of going to come out of nowhere. They're going to be feeling, like I said, untouchable. And then this karma is going to hit them. It's going to rock their world and flip everything upside down. Okay, group 2, I hope that this reading resonates with you and it was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can see more videos like this when they're uploaded. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm now going to move on to group 3. Bye. Hey, group 3. Welcome to your reading. So first, I want to take a look at this group's overall energy, what happened in this situation. During this portion of the reading, this is when you guys should be able to tell whether or not you picked an accurate pile. If this doesn't sound like your energy or the person's energy that you are inquiring about, or the situation you went through, feel free to return back to the selection portion of this video and try again. But for you guys, I pulled 7 of Inspiration reversed, Page of Materials, the Moon, and 6 of Inspiration reversed. So I feel like these people in this group, they embarrassed you guys in some way. Or they may have taken pleasure in embarrassing you repeatedly, or alienating you, attacking you. I feel like these people may have even shamed you guys in this group. They could have body shamed you, or shamed you for your passions, your goals, or your life path, or even your finances. With this group, I'm picking up on, some bully vibes with this person. I feel like for a lot of you, this person was constantly in fight mode. They were constantly looking for a fight. I feel like these people could have been extremely reckless, or they would bring the worst out of others. I feel like these people did not respect others' boundaries. Some of these people may have had an overactive sex drive. I feel like these people are good at attracting things, but they can't hold on to anything because of how unstable they are. I feel like when others hang around this person, they just feel dragged down by them because of their reckless behavior. This may not apply to everyone, but I'm hearing that this person may struggle with serious FOMO, like fear of missing out. So they're constantly doing things that are actually a distraction away from accomplishing any real goals. They tend to waste a lot of their own time. So if you hang out with them, I feel like you find yourself wasting a lot of your own time as well. If that doesn't resonate with you, I feel like these people are deceivers, or they are liars and manipulators. I feel like these people may have spread some lies about you guys, or created confusion around what happened between the two of you. They could have even caused others to turn against you. I feel like these people always had a hidden agenda. Even when they were doing things that seemed good, or like they were trying to be helpful, there was still always something much darker and sinister below the surface, with their objectives or their intentions. They could have offered to do nice things for you, but these nice things that they were doing were really offers to set you up to fail, or to attempt to sabotage you in some way, or embarrass you. This person really seems miserable, and they really want to drag others down with them. With the Moon card, I do want to say that sometimes points to mental health issues, which could definitely be this person's energy. That does make a lot of sense with, what I'm picking up on with these cards. So for some of you, that is definitely a factor when it comes to this person's behavior. I feel like these people have endured a lot of abuse or bullying when they were younger, and now they've essentially turned into a bully or an abuser. So I want to show you guys now the cards I pulled for this group's dominant energy with their sun, moon, or rising signs. This can also be your sign, but for this group, I pulled Libra, Cancer, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Leo. So now let's take a look at their current feelings towards you guys. For you guys, I pulled 2 of Pentacles, the World, the Chariot reverse, and 9 of Swords. So for this group, the feelings are kind of all over the place. You know, again, I'm feeling like this person is really struggling with some mental health issues. I feel like a lot of these people can't figure out if they love or hate you. Like, a lot of these people really want to be connected to you guys. They're really fixated. They're really obsessed. I'm hearing for some of you, you guys are aware of their obsession because you've seen them try to copy you or imitate you in some way. This level of obsession that this person has with some of you, it feels really unhealthy, and I would try and create space, if you have not already, from this person. This person's emotions seem extremely unstable and volatile. Some of these people are battling some very intense rage. I'm seeing extremely competitive energy here with this group. Some of these people, I feel like they do feel very bad about their behavior. It's really upsetting them that they hurt you, that they betrayed you. I'm seeing some severe mental turmoil over this connection with you. So I did pull some clarifiers for you guys, so we can get more details around their feelings. For you guys, I pulled, I feel stupid. I'm in competition with you. Hurting you hurt me. I hate myself for it. I can't believe I treated you that way. I'm ashamed of myself. I know something is wrong with me. I don't know why I treated you like that. I'm constantly battling myself over this connection. I'm upset and need to cool down. So yeah, the 2 energies I'm seeing here is that, you know, overall this person was in competition with you, but some of you, it seems like it was a more personal, close connection that either turned on you, or this was like a bully of yours. And this person is suffering with some serious issues around jealousy or mental health issues. So now let's take a look at this group's karma. For you guys, I pulled 5 of Materials reversed, Death, 5 of Emotions, and Queen of Swords. So I am getting that repeated message here again, that there are some people in this group who are like completely, like, I'm sorry to say this, but they're like completely nuts. They're completely detached from themselves. They're completely detached from reality. They're completely detached from logic. I'm seeing deep spiritual suffering because of this level of detachment or mental health issues. The other energy I'm seeing here is emotional suffering going on, but they still have some form of logic, you know, they're still able to kind of step back from the situation and recognize how unfair and ugly they've been to you. But regardless of their energy, you know, both of these situations, you know, part of their karma is seeing this connection go through a drastic transformation that creates a lot of emotional and spiritual suffering for them. I'm hearing things just kind of spiral out of control for this person, or they're going to be spiraling out of control. For a lot of you, you know, you guys are never going to trust these people again because of their behavior, and this is going to contribute to the turmoil that they suffer with. I'm also seeing or hearing that, you know, this person may have copied, manipulated, stolen from you. And I'm seeing this energy coming back and getting returned to this person. Someone stealing from them. I'm also hearing identity theft. With the Queen of Swords here, I'm also seeing that for some of these people, they will be getting in trouble with the law, or they'll have issues with the law. Like, it may not be directly connected to what they did to you. Some of you it will be, but for those where it doesn't happen from what went down between you guys, I'm seeing another situation where they try to get over on someone else, but it does not pan out the way they hoped it to. And this results in them either going to jail, going to court, or having to pay some kind of fine. If you guys do go to court with this person because of what they've done to you, I see that coming out in your favor. With the Death card here, this represents, you know, drastic changes. And for some of these people, the drastic changes that are going to be happening to them are not only going to be emotional and spiritual, but also physical. Because whatever is happening within you spiritually, eventually you'll be able to see it on the exterior. I feel like a lot of these people, because of the guilt or the stress that they create in their lives from their lack of accountability, their self-care is going to start going downhill. They're going to be rapidly aging themselves. For some of these people, because they do not seek out healing for all the instabilities that they're struggling with, they're going to be developing health problems as well. You know, being emotionally unstable, being spiritually unstable, that really makes your immune system very weak. So some of these people, unfortunately, may even develop illnesses where they'll never be able to fully recover from. Some of you guys, if you were in situations where extreme bullying was happening, this person is just, you know, headed down a very dark path. I see them after a long period of time literally dying penniless, emotionally empty, outcasted from society, you know, no one wanting anything to do with them just losing literally everything. Especially if you guys were dealing with someone who may have assaulted you. I see them losing everything, or experiencing sudden loss, having a lot of problems with jail or the law. Okay guys, so only take what applies to your situation. But let's look at the time frame now of when you can expect this karma to start impacting this person's life. So for you guys, I pulled Muse of Inspiration and 10 of Inspiration. So for a lot of you, this karma is already hitting them, you know, right now. And for others of you, I'm hearing that it's going to be taking up to 10 weeks for this karma to either play out or to start impacting their life. Okay guys, in group 3, I hope this reading resonates with you and it was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you would like to see more readings like this in the future. I'm now going to move on to group 4. Bye. Hey group 4, welcome to your reading. So first I want to take a look at this group's overall energy. What happened in this situation between you and this person? If this does not sound like the situation you were in or this person's energy, feel free to return back to the selection portion of this video and try again. But for you guys, I pulled the World reversed, 3 of Swords reversed, 10 of Swords reversed, the Moon, Justice reversed, Queen of Cups, 7 of Wands reversed, King of Swords, 2 of Pentacles reversed, and 2 of Cups. So for a lot of you with this group, the way things may have ended between you and this person, I feel like a lot of you, you're not in each other's lives. That's a dominant energy, or there is some kind of energetic space in between the two of you, but it feels like things are kind of incomplete. It feels like the energy is still shifting and changing around this situation, whether or not this was a recent fallout or something that happened in the past. But I feel like when things, you know, did end between you and this person, things were really vicious, verbally abusive. You know, I feel like a lot of wounds are still open from the verbal exchange that happened between you and this person and what this person may have said to you. For this group, for some of you, I am picking up on some third-party energy that interfered in this connection that may have contributed to it ending. I'm also seeing another scenario, or I'm hearing that this person, you know, the way this relationship ended, it triggered a lot of insecurities for them with, you know, being alone. And I'm hearing that for some of you, this person jumped into like a revenge relationship. You know, I feel like they were trying to take karma into their own hands. I'm also hearing that if that wasn't the case, maybe these people, you know, after your relationship ended with them, they ended up immediately running to your enemies, running to people who they knew didn't like you or you had a falling out with them. Overall though, whether or not those scenarios are exactly what you went through, I just feel like this person struggles with a lot of emotional emptiness. They feel really unhappy, and instead of addressing what's going on with them emotionally, they project these issues onto other people. For some of you, I feel like these people tried to actually blame you guys for their problems, and they took actions against you to harm you in some way, to betray you in some way, you know, because of these projections. I feel like these people, they struggle with a lot of mental confusion, you know, because there's like these illusions that they're dealing with that, you know, prevent them from taking accountability for their part, you know, in this situation. I'm also hearing here that for some of you, like what happened between the two of you that kind of, you know, was kind of like the final nail in the coffin is, you know, I feel like you guys were actually trying to give this person some form of logical advice or provide them with a new perspective around something that they were struggling with. And, you know, it's like they wanted to kill the messenger. They couldn't see, you know, beyond, I guess, what was getting triggered for them in that conversation. They were not able to receive your message from a space of logic, and it just kind of sent things spiraling out of control in this connection. Yeah, you know, overall, I just feel like this group, these people, are not able to deal with their wounds, insecurities, fears, or traumas in healthy ways. And that ultimately, negatively impacted this connection that you had with them. So I did pull some cards in regards to the signs that are coming through for this group, the dominant energy for their sun, moon, or rising. This can also be your guys' energy as well. But just so you guys have further confirmation that you did pick an accurate pile. But for this group, I pulled Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini or Virgo. So now let's take a look at the current feelings of those in this group and how they are feeling towards you or this situation altogether. For you guys, I pulled 8 of Pentacles, the Chariot, 10 of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Cups, and 5 of Pentacles. So these people are definitely hurting from what went down between the two of you. I feel like these people are actually extremely fixated on this group. They're either fixated on what happened, or they're fixated on dominating, winning, or ruining your reputation, ruining your success, ruining your happiness. So I feel like there's definitely a great deal of suffering for those in this group. With the Knight of Cups, there's still love here, that these people have towards this group. And I feel like because they feel, alienated, rejected, or no longer in communication, or because this relationship has just fallen apart, it's, created a lot of turmoil, and it's kind of, shifted that love that they had for you into something really negative. I feel like these people, this fixated energy I'm also picking up on could be they're fixated on trying to come off like they're strong, like they're not affected, like they're moving on, like they're successful, or they're having a successful partnership or a happy relationship. But I feel like that's not the truth. I feel like even though they may be coming off that way to some of you, their life is actually falling apart, and they feel as though they're living a lie right now. Some of these people are feeling this way because they're coming to this realization that they rushed or jumped into a relationship, and now they're realizing this person is actually making their life worse. But I feel like they're putting on this front, like they're happily in love, or they're happy in a relationship, or just that they're over you. If you guys were in a connection with this person where they were fixated on you, and they were constantly, trying to criticize you, tear you down, tear down your accomplishments, I feel like there's a full-blown obsession happening with this person. I'm just getting heavy fixated energy with this group, I feel like, again, I'm getting this repeated message of there being a front, and these people trying to act like they've moved on, but they're just actually stuck in a lot of negative energy. I feel like a lot of these people really hate their lives, and I feel like they're projecting currently that hatred onto you, and it's coming out in the form of this obsession. It's coming out in the form of them wanting to cause you some form of suffering. I feel like, some of these people, they're in their head fixated on trying to figure out more mind games to play with you, or ways to get your focus or attention onto them. I feel like these people are fixated on trying to figure out a way that they can outdo you, or beat you, or top you. There's just this very competitive energy consuming them right now. I feel like, I'm hearing these people are trying to make you guys feel as though you lost out on so much by losing this connection. They're trying to make you feel like, losing them is a huge hit for you, even though this relationship was really not healthy. I feel like these people struggle with issues around codependency or abandonment, and when this connection ended, all those insecurities, those wounds, those fears, they got triggered. And now they're struggling with feelings of, worthiness. They're really trying to make you guys feel as though you're the misfortunate one for no longer being connected to them. I feel like you guys are energetically, you're moving away from this person, and they're trying to keep you stuck in this energy. They're trying to keep you trapped and keep you suffering with them, okay? So, I did pull some clarifiers for this group so we can get some more details around their feelings. I frequently check your profiles. I'm more affected than you know. I hate my life, so I take it out on you. I criticize you to make me feel better. I admire you. My life is falling apart. I told you I regret it, but I don't. I'm a sociopath. I couldn't accomplish my dream, so I tried to stop you from accomplishing yours. I lied when I said I didn't care. BFF, thank you so much for being a real friend. I love you so much. Yeah, so for some of you, you were very close to this person at one time. This could have been like your best friend, and things got really competitive, or this could have been, a bad breakup. And when things were, ending between you and this person, it got really competitive, but there was love there at one point. So now let's take a look at the karma that this group is going to be receiving for their behavior with you. For this group, I pulled the Devil, 8 of Wands reverse, 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups reverse, and 4 of Wands. So with these cards, I actually feel like, I'm seeing their obsession becoming worse with you guys over time. And I'm seeing what ends up happening is because they're so obsessed with you, a lot of their energy becomes scattered into activities that are a waste of their time and that actually block their own growth and advancement in life. Because of their obsession with you, I don't see these people are able to move on. It's like they're stuck in the past, they're stuck in their pain, they're stuck in their turmoil, and everything around them is stagnant because of that. I'm seeing a lot of anger and a lot of emotional emptiness and unhappiness in their life because of this obsession literally consuming them. I feel like for those of you that were in, a situation with a third party, seeing them struggling with a lot of emotional emptiness or unhappiness with that person if they stay with that person. For some of you, I'm also seeing this person seeing you guys move on. I see you guys moving on to a successful and happy, stable relationship, and this is going to drive them even more crazy. If this was a platonic third party situation, I see them seeing you having stable and happy and healthy relationships with other people as well, and this is going to make them very unhappy that they no longer have a connection to you. Yeah, I'm really seeing a pretty miserable existence for this group, until they take their healing seriously. I feel like they're constantly going to be searching for that next high of trying to numb or cope with all the turmoil they feel within. I'm just seeing them doing a whole bunch of unnecessary activities, blocking their growth, constantly distracting themselves, them being so scattered that they're not able to make any real progress in their life with their goals, their plans, their mental, spiritual, or emotional health, okay? If this person was really competitive with you and they try to stop your success and growth, I feel like all their attempts are gonna fail. And if they do have any impact, it's not gonna be lasting impact. I see a lot of you still obtaining success and having a reason to celebrate. I'm seeing your life being more peaceful and stable without them. And I see this driving them crazy. I see it's going to consume them, like I said, or intensify their obsession and anger over how things played out between the two of you. For some of you that I feel like, these people jumped into revenge relationships, I see these revenge relationships almost having the opposite effect. They are using these connections to detach or forget you, but what ends up happening is it just is a constant reminder of you. That's what these people become, because they're realizing how unhappy they are in this connection with these people, whether it's romantic or platonic. They're realizing how little they have in common with them, how little they actually like them. Some of these people will be staying in these connections or holding on to these connections just out of pure stubbornness, just because they want to prove a point or they want to feel like they're winning, even though these connections are detrimental to their own growth and expansion. For some of you, these people that were in a romantic third party situation, I feel like they're going to get trapped in these relationships by either a tricked pregnancy, an unplanned pregnancy, or something that just kind of binds them to this person. It could be a financial situation, that binds them together, but something's going to kind of trap them in this connection longer than they want it to be in this person's life. Again, I'm seeing, their karma is you guys successfully kind of moving on, moving forward, and them just being stuck. I did pull some clarifiers for this group to just get some more details around, the type of karma these people will be facing for their behavior with you. And for you guys, I pulled lose both their relationship to you and the third party situation if this was a third party situation. STD, their partner will cheat on them. Their next ex will be crazier than them and drag them through hell. They will not find love this lifetime. Emotional emptiness, lose the love of their life. Surrounded by people and still lonely. Sudden loss, no real friends. Have to see you happy with someone else. They become undesirable. So these people might, if this was a romantic situation, they might end up spending a lot of time being single because their energy is going to be repelling others because they don't want to be accountable for their healing. So let's take a look now at the time frame of when this karma will be hitting this group. For you guys, I pulled the Magician and King of Wands. So for some of you, this literally says these people are already getting hit with this karma. Like it's already happening right now, okay? And it's going to play out until they're accountable with this King of Wands. This is someone who takes responsibility for their life, and they stop blaming other people for how their life is or how they've contributed to the current energy in their life. Okay, so that's literally what this says. There is no time frame for this group because this is all dependent on this person's ability to be accountable for their own actions. All right, guys, and until they do, they're going to be kind of stuck in this repetitive loop of, all their negativity that they put out coming back to them. Okay, guys, group 4, I hope that this reading resonates with you and it was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.